Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on NIO on January 14th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $4.06 on regular hours and at $4.13 at pre-market hours. And my main assumption at this very point was that this asset hit its crucial point. It is negative 0.236 Fibonacci extension level, and it was an algo target for algorithms who accumulated their short position somewhere in between $4.83 and about $5 mark. And this was a pure and quite clear movement to the downside. And at this point, I told you that we have to see some kind of bounce. And I showed you this bounce by this purple line. And guys, take a look right here. We were at this point, and since I made my previous video, this asset went higher and it gained to its swing high, tiny swing high, about 8.9% to its value. And for now, it is up from $4 mark at about 7.5%. And guys, this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for now I added the gold tier for limited 10 vacant places, and the only difference in between these two tiers is this one. Discord access member will have all the data for the potential trades, for the potential tickers that you should be aware of. But the gold tier members will have the exact setups with the stop loss and take profit orders. They will have the exact notifications when and how they should trade certain asset. On top of that, for each and every member, I will do a weekly 30 minutes Zoom calls in order to answer their question and in order to teach them how to properly use technical analysis and how to be successful trader. That is why, guys, for some of you, this might be a game-changer opportunity, and if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, feel free to invest in yourself.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and let's take a look again at its price action. I have to admit that for now, guys, we don't have any confirmation of trend reversal, and that is why, guys, because this asset is still printing lower highs and lower lows, I have nothing to say that potentially we might have another leg to the downside that will land at $3.63. It is its double bottom pattern, and potentially it might be a triple bottom pattern from which we had a decent chances to see a trend reversal. And guys, it doesn't mean that we will not see any trend reversal from, for example, current local bottom, but everything I will show you in just several minutes in my technical analysis. And for now, let's continue with its fundamental news. First of all, I have to remind you that the consensus analyst price target is still about 30% higher than the current price of NIO. According to MarketBeat, it's set at $5.71, and according to TipRanks, it is at $5.55. Quite similar price targets, but guys, you have to keep in mind that the fundamentals of NIO should be improved, should be drastically improved within the next several months. And let me show you what I'm talking about. First of all, I want to pay attention to the China EV insurance registrations by brand for week ending January 19th. And as you can see, we have separate numbers for NIO and ONVO. And NIO delivered about 2.836 thousand vehicles, and ONVO delivered 1.913 thousand vehicles. In total, it is 4,749 vehicles. And if you take a look right here, at this chart, you can see that NIO is very last in this list, but if you add to this equation the ONVO deliveries, it will be right after Xiaomi. With 4.75 thousand vehicles, and definitely it is not the best number, because Li Auto, Xpeng, Leapmotor, Aito, and Xiaomi, and what is more importantly, Xiaomi just started their production. They sold and they delivered more vehicles than the entire corporation of NIO. So let me show you this chart. You can see that the lowest number that was established by these deliveries was set at the week 2 of this year. And if you take a look right here, you can see that Onvo also has quite low numbers of deliveries. And on week 52, on the last week of right before the new year, we had quite substantial spike in these deliveries for NIO and for Onvo as well. This means, guys, they tried to achieve their goal of 220,000 vehicles in total for NIO brand, for NIO, and Onvo brand for NIO company in general, in order to stay in line with the forecast of C-level executives that was made back in March, I guess, of 2024. And guys, let me show you quite interesting update. Here you can see that this news was published, by the way, on January 18th, and it's titled "Analysts Rise 5 Big Conjectures for 2025, Xiaomi acquiring NIO included." And this is quite interesting rumors. For now, it is just rumors. You can see that, let me quote you this. In research note, analyst Haitong International laid out 5 big conjectures for 2025, one of which is that Xiaomi acquires NIO. NIO's battery swapping network expands, even opening up other automobile companies under patent protection. Li Auto, Tesla, and Xiaomi established a leading position in China's smart driving sector. The analyst wrote in both Chinese and English. A NIO executive later responded, citing the note's authors as saying it was their recognition of NIO's battery swap model. The research note was dated January 14th, but was picked up by a large number of local media outlets only today, generating a lot of discussions. Here are all 5 conjectures listed by the team. And guys, on the 5th place, you can see that potentially Xiaomi acquires NIO. NIO's battery swapping network expands, and I just read this expression for you. So definitely it might be quite interesting update for NIO, and one of the potential competitive advantages of NIO vehicles is definitely their swap stations and the ability to change batteries within a blink of an eye, within just less than 5 minutes. And definitely this might be quite interesting for bigger players on this field, and that is why NIO might be a target for potential merger and acquisition. For now, it is just rumors, and let me show you what we should rely on in order to see the improvement in the share price. Guys, take a look right here that, again, I want to pay attention to the China EV insurance registrations, and this article leads us to this part. China will be celebrating the Lunar New Year holiday from January 28th to February the 4th, with industrial production typically seeing disruptions and auto purchases entering a low point. This means, guys, these numbers might be even lower in the upcoming weeks. That is why, guys, unfortunately, I don't see any short-term catalysts for NIO for upcoming weeks. That is why you have to be very cautious with your long position, and that is why, guys, let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. And that is why, guys, I still stand on my position that potentially this bounce will not hold its momentum, and potentially we have to see another leg to the downside. But let me show you the invalidation points. First of all, guys, we already can see that this movement to the upside is on the territory of the previous waves, and technically it doesn't mean a lot, but it means that this is not a motive wave to the downside, and this might be a diagonal movement. This means, guys, the price action might be very choppy. On top of that, guys, the invalidation point that basically invalidates the major trend to the downside will be a breakout above its previous swing high. And to be honest, its previous swing high for now is at $4.9, which is, let me show you, about 12.75% above our current price. That is why, guys, I think it is quite tricky to have this type of movement that will break this range. But from the technical standpoint, from the pure algorithmic standpoint, we can definitely accumulate our position to the downside with the tight stop loss slightly below this bottom, and it will be, let's say, if you dollar cost average your position to the downside, it might be up to 5% of potential losses, and about let's say if it breaks this previous swing high, 17% of upside potential. And guys, definitely it is a decent risk to reward ratio of 3-1, but to be honest, I don't think that it might happen within next several weeks. That is why, guys, be cautious, and I still stand on my position that potentially we might retest $3.63, its previous double bottom pattern, and then we have to see the reaction out of this range. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only